Casey, tough loss against Saginaw. That's a pretty good team, isn't it, over there?
Very good team. Clearly one of the best teams, if not the best team. They're obviously hosting the Memorial Cup, and they have a legitimate shot to win it. And when you play a team with that much firepower, every mistake is amplified because they can put it in the back of your net. They can put it in the back of the net even when you don't make mistakes. So, I thought first period and first half of the second period, we certainly played the game that we needed to try to play against them. You're not going to win a shootout against that team. You're not going to win 12-11. We needed to try to keep the game stingy, keep the game tight, and it kind of got away from us, especially in the third. I thought, our process early in the game was okay when the score got out of reach, and I get that when the score gets high, it's sometimes hard to keep sticking to your game plan. Maybe we folded in a little bit in the back half of the third period, but I thought we played the game we needed to play in the first. We spent time in the D zone, but I don't think we gave up a ton of great chances. But they quickly showed how deadly they are offensively, because they can make you pay in an instant.
Yeah, did the 2 goals in 11 seconds in the middle of the second really deflate your squad, do you think? Or?
Oh, for sure, because at that point it's a 3-2 game, and again, I think we're playing the game we needed to play. We took a penalty, which was certainly something we knew we couldn't do against they had an explosive power play to begin with before they made additions, so they obviously scored very quickly off the power play. And then to give that goal up right at the next shift, certainly now you're down 5-2, and all of a sudden the job just got that much harder. They got another one, our goal coming in was to try to win the third period, stick to our process. It's our first time really together as a new unit, comparing yourself against maybe the best team in the league. And again, I thought we started to get a little bit sloppy in the thirds. We got to shore that up for sure. We play them twice more here in this month, so we're gonna have to buckle up because they're an extremely talented team.
You made a decision to pull Max Donoso. Just talk about that.
Yeah, you never like to pull goalies, but obviously the score at that point, it was 6-2, 7-2, whatever it was. It just felt like the time that we needed to get some kind of spark, make a change, and yeah, I don't think it was necessarily anything specific to goaltending. When you give up as many goals as we did tonight, that's a collective unit from goalies, D, forward, coaches. We all have to be better.
On the radio broadcast, Beller and I didn't think that Joseph Eichler did much of anything against Matthias Sapovalov. Tough to see a player on the ice for that long and be stretchered off. I know everybody hopes that he's okay, and I understand that he is okay, but we didn't think that there was a penalty there. Could you explain what the referees talked to you about?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a fantastic hockey player. He's a big, strong, just came back from the World Junior team, a violent play in the sense of how he went into the boards. My personal opinion of it, I don't think it was anything outside of the rules of the game. It's unfortunate how he went in. The explanation we were given is that he was in a vulnerable spot, and that there was an injury on the play. That was the explanation we were given. He's a big, strong player. He scored in the first period. He almost scored again in the second period. I think Joseph was just trying to play hockey in that instance. And again, it's unfortunate that he got hurt. I'm glad that he's okay. But yeah, that was our explanation given.
Speaking of vulnerable, I didn't like the situation with Ethan Hay jumping on one of your rookies, Cole Davis. Do you want to share your thoughts on that situation?
Yeah, that's certainly unfortunate. You never like to see one of your good young draft eligible players getting put into a vulnerable situation that he's not certainly looking for. That's certainly disappointing to see.
Is Cole Davis okay?
Right now, I don't know. I would say he's still being reevaluated. He's not in a good spot right now, though.
Okay. What will be the message to your team? I know you got new players in the lineup, guys who have been called upon to enter the lineup with other guys who were out of the lineup. You have another game on Saturday. What will be the focus over the next few days to prepare for Sudbury?
For sure, just again, keep trying to get better. I mean, the 2 new players we got, Jabril and Pasquale, literally haven't even practiced yet. They jumped on the ice with us in the morning skate here this morning, so it'll be nice to get them on the ice in a team practice. Take the good things out of this game, and I do think we did some good things. Learn from those experiences, and certainly try to tighten up, because we have another very good team coming in Sudbury here on Saturday.
Just talk about what the three new players, Donoso, Turi, and Zito, what they bring to the club.
Well, obviously Max has been a starting goaltender in this league for a couple of years now. He's played some real big games, some big playoff games. So we're certainly hoping he can bring a stabilizing presence into the net, and him and Joey can fight for ice in the net. That's always a good thing when your goaltending tandem can compete in battle. Jabril is a big defender. He moves very well. He's got a long reach, and he brings an element of toughness as well, which certainly doesn't hurt having him in the lineup. Pasquale is obviously played here before. I do know him a little bit from my work in Ottawa in the summers. I think he's a high character kid, competes really hard. He's gritty, former NHL draft pick, and I think he's going to bring a lot of leadership characteristics to our team. And same with Jabril and same with Max. Like they're all players that have played big games. Two of them have been to NHL camps, so we're certainly going to lean on their leadership and experience and hope to get this ship steered in a positive direction here for the rest of the year.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemus, CEO of the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemus Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemus.com.
Jabril, welcome to Windsor. Let's talk about the trade first and foremost. Were you surprised about the deal?
Oh yeah, it was a bit of a shock for me, but I'm coming to Windsor, a great organization that's going to develop me, so I'm super happy and excited.
First, describe the first couple of days in Windsor. When did you arrive, and how quick was the turnaround there?
Yeah, well, I arrived Tuesday. It was pretty late. It was like around 6 p.m. I got shown around the arena by a couple teammates. They're nice enough to do that. So the facilities are great here. Oh my God. I just had my first practice this morning actually with the team. So things are pretty new, but I'll catch up soon.
Quick turnaround, right?
Yeah.
24 hours later, you're playing in a hockey game. So
exactly.
What were you trying to accomplish in a game like that? Like when there's a quick turnaround?
Yeah, for sure. Just be myself. This is a new team, so they have new formations and new tactics. So just try to play simple and be the best version of me, be physical, stuff like that.
Describe yourself as a hockey player to the fans. What
Oh, yeah.
player are you?
Well, I think I'm kind of a unique player. No 6'7" person moves like me, but I could say that. But I bring physicality. I'm a defensive defenseman, so I'll lock that down and give the puck to our forwards so they can score.
Have you always been a big kid, like growing up?
I mean, I had a pretty late growth spurt, but once that hit, I don't think anyone was taller than me in my team. So yeah.
You've got an interesting story. You made an OHL team, the Sudbury Wolves, as a free agent. Mm-hmm. And then you signed an NHL contract with the Ottawa Senators. It's a very unique story. Did you ever think about that? How you've made quite this leap in hockey?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my goal was always to make the NHL. So, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew it was going to happen somehow, just through hard work and stuff. And yeah, that's been my whole life, just going to teams, making it undrafted, and just making it through camp. So something I'm used to, and I liked it.
So what are you hoping to accomplish in your time here with the Windsor Spitfires this season, a team that is fighting for a playoff spot?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm going to help them get in those playoffs, and while I'm doing that, we have some great coaches here that's going to help me develop my defensive game, my offensive game, and just things I haven't touched yet with other teams. So I'm excited.
Great.
Talk about what message you would give to the younger players as we enter the second half here.
Yeah, for sure. I want to be that leader role for them. They're young guys, so I want to show them the ropes. And I feel like when I'm on the ice, I give them confidence, so they could hit more players or be more physical, and I got them on the back end. So yeah.
How was the greeting from the fans?
Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, these fans are amazing, so I'm super happy.
You're never too old to play in the mud. The only thing that changes are the toys.
Noah, a deadline ends and you face a heck of a Saginaw team that's loaded up as the Memorial Cup hosts. I know it's not the result that you expected, but that was a pretty tough game to play in, wasn't it?
Yeah, we knew coming in that they had a good team and that they were going to be ready to go. I mean, that's their team. That's the team they're bringing to the Memorial Cup. So Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough. We knew we were going to have to play good defensively, and I just think we could have been so much better. You look at the first period; it's a 3-2 game heading into the second, and then we just kind of unraveled. And yeah, hopefully we can prevent that. But yeah, that's a really good team they've got.
I thought you were great tonight. Your effort was great. You scored a goal tonight. Walk us through your goal.
I just kind of read the play. Their D-man went behind the net, and I kind of had a feeling he was going to rim it, so I went over the other side and then just kind of picked it up off the boards and then just took it to the net and was just trying to put the puck on net and create something. And luckily it just went in.
Tough, too, to play a game right after the trade deadline when so many moves were made. Can you give us an idea of what the room's like now that the deadline has passed?
I don't think there's too much that changes. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have been here for a while. You look at Millette, Pierre, even Castle from last year, Micheloni, like those are all guys that we enjoy and we like having around, and they were big in our dressing room. And yeah, it sucks to see them go, but I mean that's just the nature of the game, and you just kind of have to put it behind you and keep moving forward.
What do you see your role on the team now that the deadline has passed?
I think it's just going to stay the same. Maybe a few more minutes here and there, but I think I'm going to just try to keep doing the same thing I've been doing, play well defensively, move pucks up. Just provide some offense when I can.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemus, CEO of the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemus Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemus.com.
Max, welcome back to Windsor, I should say.
Thank you.
Were you surprised by the transactions this week?
I was. I really wasn't expecting to get moved at all from Ottawa. I thought, I had a pretty good thing going there with the team. So it was definitely a surprise to get that call on Monday morning, I think it was, just that I would be joining Windsor Spitfires. So I can't be more happy to be here. Like if I could have picked from the 20 teams, I would have picked Windsor. So it's just can't be happier.
Yeah, a Windsor-born player coming back, playing for the Spitfires. You ever think about that? Like, if you thought about the past couple of days, you get to finish your OHL career in the city you grew up in?
Yeah, I was just this morning kind of surreal to, think about I'll be, standing in the net that I watched a lot of other goalies playing, like DiPietro and Grubauer, but I'm not sure. He was a little bit before I came to watch, but just all those guys, and it was awesome to skate out of the Spitfire and do the national anthem where all the other goalies are. So it's definitely a dream come true for sure.
What do you hope to accomplish over the last few games here in your OHL career?
Just to prove who I am and what I am as a goaltender, and to get the Windsor Spitfires to the playoffs. That's my number one goal. Above everything else is just to get us into the playoffs, and however they need me, I'll be there for them. So yeah.
How would you describe your style as a goaltender?
I'm somewhat aggressive. I'm aggressive sometimes, but I'm also a very good first shot goalie. So I know a couple first shots went in tonight, but I think it was an off game for me tonight. But you won't see a lot of those, I hope. And I like to play the puck sometimes. Playing the puck is one of my strengths, I think. And yeah.
That Saginaw team's a pretty good team, right?
Yeah, it sucks for them. We have them first, on a regrouping team kind of, where a lot of guys aren't familiar with their role on the team. So it kind of sucks we got them first, but it is what it is. And I think we handled them well for the first couple of periods. Couple goals I would want back, but other than that, it was good.
You're never too old to play in the mud. The only thing that changes are the toys.